I don't know how many times I've reviewed the GoRuck GR1. You could say it's one of my favorite everyday carry packs, and you would be right. This time around, I have the newest edition from Huckberry. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Let's talk about the GoRuck GR1 for a second. It is one of my favorite bags, right? This is the newest edition, the Huckberry Ranger Green Slick Edition. We're gonna talk about this bag right here and why it's probably one of my favorite bags out of all of the everyday carry bags I keep on reviewing. I think I counted on my videos. I've reviewed this bag like 7 times. And that's more than any other bag on my channel, really. And I've done hundreds of reviews. And it's kind of simple, you know, why I like the GoRuck GR1 so much. And this is the 26 liter, yeah, Ranger Green, Slick Edition. Shout out to Huckberry, they actually did send this bag over to me. So I've been on this bag's sack, right, for years. And some people will say, you know, it's not a great bag. It doesn't have the greatest organization. But there's a couple of things about this bag that make it super excellent. First of all, it's the toughness. The toughness of this bag is really unmatched out there on the everyday carry market. And it really has to do with the stitching and the materials that they use. That is excellent, right? So on this particular bag, we're looking at a 1000D Cordura. So they kind of switch back and forth. They were doing like a 500D Cordura for a while on some of their bags. Then they switched back to a 1000D, which is a rugged, tough material. I love it. And then also what they did on this particular version, on the back of it, they have this 210 nylon on the back, right? And I heard some guys saying that, you know, they don't like the 210D nylon on the back of the bags, but I really do. When the shoulder straps came to you when it was like 1000D, it would take a good like month for the shoulder straps to kind of wear in and break in because they're so dense and so thick. This is probably one of my favorite things about this bag. You want to ask me why I like the GR1, I'm going to tell you why I like the GR1. The shoulder straps are excellent. After use, they have a memory to them, right? This bag becomes your bag. It kind of remembers you. Put it on, it's super comfortable. I have a pretty heavy loadout in this bag, and these shoulder straps feel broken in from the start. I've only had this bag, this particular GR1, probably 2 or 3 weeks, and I've already feeling like that comfort level come back. Now the 210 does give you a little bit of slip off your shoulders, not like the 1000D. And I respect it. I understand why guys say, you know, they like the 1000D. But I like to wear this bag into the city. Sometimes I have suits on. It's a little bit less harsh on my clothing. So that's one thing. The 1000D, you know, just holds up really well over time. You throw the bag around, dirt, dust, whatever. You give it a little wipe, and it comes out like it's brand new. Guys do, you know, crazy tough mudders in these. They do all kinds of crazy stuff, you know, all the GoRuck events. I'm not into all of that. But, you know, as far as everyday carry and travel, this is probably one of the best bags out there. So the shoulder straps are probably my #1 reason why I like this bag. The shoulder straps to me are the very, very comfortable, probably the most comfortable after an amount of time. The second thing is the organization in this bag. Not so much the front pocket, right? The front pocket, it took me a while to kind of figure out how to utilize this front pocket. You have number 10 white KK zippers on the main sections in this bag. This one has a rain cover in here. This front pocket, I wish this is the one thing that I wish that GoRuck would change. I don't know how you fix this, right? But usually I put a larger item. For me, the fix has always been, or has been recently, the Cap 1 from Evergoods. So I look for this larger everyday carry pouch in there. I can put my hand in there and I can feel it right away. I know it's in there. So that's kind of my solution for the organizational pocket in the front. Great for a jacket, again, a larger item. So the 26-liter version, just to mention, is a little taller. It's like 20 inches tall. So 6 foot and kind of above. You know, I'm right there at 6 foot. So I do prefer the 26 liter. I've gone back and forth. I've kind of settled on the 26 liter because if you're going to spend this amount of money, this bag is like $345. So if you're going to spend this amount of money on a bag, you want it to be able to do everything, right? So I want this bag to be my everyday carry bag, and I also want the bag to be my travel bag. So let's talk about continue talking about the organization. And one of the new features that they added to this bag is this quick access pocket on the top. This gives you a lot more capability. And you can see in the inside, it's got this bright orange material, great pocket for your wallet, keys, cell phone, stuff like that. You want to stick inside of this pocket right here. So I think all of them are that bright orange interior. I could stand for this pocket to be just a little bit bigger, just a little bit, GoRuck, just a little bit. I know it probably would interfere with the inner workings of the inside, but yeah, that's pocket number 1 on the outside, pocket number 2, your quick access. And then around the back, this laptop sleeve is pretty excellent. GoRuck calls it their bomb-proof laptop compartment. It's like a L right here on this 210D. So that's a smaller zipper. I think that's a number 8. You have the silent zipper pulls, meaning that, you know, they clip the little end of the zipper pull off. You do your little L, and you can kind of open it up right here. You can see inside of that suspended, and they have a false bottom on this pack as well. That's a 15-inch Dell XPS. This is like my personal laptop. So I think that you can put a 17-inch laptop in there with no problem. I think they rated for a 16-inch, but I put a 17-inch laptop in here. So that's pretty damn cool. So I definitely like that. And then let's talk about the main compartment of this bag, right? The main compartment, and why a lot of people like this bag, is it gives you the ability to kind of organize the bag yourself. So inside, you can see that I don't have this thing packed up at all, right? I have a lot of extra space in here, but this would be my everyday carry loadout. So I have a rain jacket in there, my 360 camera, I have a notebook in there, cap 2 in there. So cap 2 in there, got some extra snacks. The capacity space is excellent in this bag. So that's why I said you could definitely travel with this bag. Inside, you can see that you do have this little pocket at the top. That's the quick access pocket. It does lead into the main section, which I'm fine with. And I would be fine with just a little bit more material kind of drooping down. Some might argue with me, right, about how much material you want inside of the main pocket, but I'm fine with it if it meant that quick access pocket was a little bit larger. Back here in this little sleeve part, you got a little tablet. This is where most people would put their ruck plate if they were doing rucking events. Since I don't ruck, right here is just for maps and a notebook back there. And if I wanted to carry a tablet, it would go into that main section, that little flap right there. And then you have 3 rows of MOLLE. You could hook a panel up here. You could put the GR1 field pockets up here. So that's, really cool. But I kind of kept it pretty simple. I can't talk this morning. I kept it pretty simple up here. So what I have in there is cold steel, American Lawman, great knife, big knife, but it's got a great grip on it. I can't say enough about this knife right here. It's, like I said, it's a little bigger, but awesome. My go-to flashlight is the Lumitop EDC tool flashlight, double leg with a USB-C rechargeable. Then you also have a Sharpie right here where I kind of just looped that in through the MOLLE webbing. But moral of the story, great amount of space inside of this pack right here. Now, on the other side, you have 2 pockets, like over and under. The top pocket is where I like to put, kind of like valuable items, keep them up out of the main storage area of the bag. And then these are just my sunglasses, a perfect place for those in there. This pocket's probably about 4 or 5 inches deep. It's got the width of the bag, which is about 12 inches. So you got a good amount of storage. Inside, you can see this one is GR1 GoRuck, made by Huckberry. Yeah, so it's just the identifier. You see those tags in most of the GoRuck bags. Now the bottom pocket is a little bit larger. The mesh inside these pockets right here, well, this pocket in particular is excellent. Great mesh, very durable. Right here, I got some gloves and a microfiber cloth. It's kind of like my standard loadout right there. No billowing, you know, like there's no gusset here. I would definitely like a gusset so that, you know, you could put some larger items in there. But this always works out for me. I'm really familiar with this bag. So let's load it back up here. Just kind of shove all my stuff back in here. And that's kind of what you do. So the organization for me on this bag is like second to none because it's simple, but not too simple. You got some places where you could actually separate your things out. I do like that a lot. So one of the things that we also got to talk about on this bag is the grab handle. The grab handle on this bag is one of my favorite features really about this bag. It's just slightly padded, right? But it gives you like a lot of width, so you can grab it over here, you can grab it over here. You have confidence in it as well because the stitching, when you look at it, it's box stitch, triple stitch. It's excellent. That stitching also carries around to the shoulder straps. They do the same stitching here. Box stitch. The stitching is ridiculous. You know, you guys might be thinking I'm exaggerating, but yeah. This bag does stand up on its own as it's demonstrating here. And there's also like, you know, just places in the bag where, places in this GR1 where they've put like extra supporting as well. So on the back right here, it's just subtle things. You'll see like these little lashes on the side. That's just to hold up the bottom. So you're wearing the bag over time. This is like a support system. It's very nice that they sewed that in. So that's a really heavy nylon webbing on the shoulder straps and then it carries over to the back panel, which is awesome. The bottom of the bag, you can feel it. When you feel it, it's got a nice little, I don't know, about an 1/8 inch, ½ inch padding on the bottom. So even when you put like, I put my camera gear or whatever inside, definitely is gonna take care of it. Man, yeah, the GR1 Slick from GoRuck, Ranger Green. I love the colorway. The colorway is awesome. So I think it comes in Coyote, Ranger Green now, and black. So either one of those, honestly, any one of the GR1s is gonna be excellent. The Heritage, the regular 1000D, right off of GoRuck's website. You know, the Slick edition. The Slick means basically they've kind of removed these like, you know, the molly webbing on the outside and from the sides. So, you know, that makes it a Slick. It's just devoid of any of the outside attachments, but same tough GoRuck bag. But yeah, that's the GoRuck Slick. Guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you loved it, subscribe. Come on back. We got more bags and more gear coming. I'll see you guys in the next one.